Hey, hey, everybody. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Hello, Dr. Paul speaking. Can you hear me? That's my main question. I hope you can. I might just turn this green screen off. Let's have a look. Do, 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 do. Woo! Only my mouth is left. Oh, that's nasty. That's worse. Just leave it like that for just now. See if it works. Loud and clear. Great stuff. Thank you very much. All right. Hello, Noodle Doodles. Hello, Ollie. Hello, Titty Biscuits. Hello, Louisa. Hello, Peter. Hello, Michael. Hello, Mr. Barney. Hello to everybody. Welcome to the quiz. It's Friday night. Yeah. We're back in the real world and we're back online too. This is suddenly quite nerve-wracking because I was getting so used to doing these, and then suddenly, because things have changed in the last week, now I haven't done this for a week, and I can't quite remember what I'm doing. So it's kind of exciting. Oh Jesus! You know what I didn't do? I didn't properly check through my quiz tonight. I'm doing this really, really quickly. A sort of proof run through that I should have done a couple of hours ago, really. Just make sure there's no massive mistakes. Okay. Right. Just found myself a massive mistake in the quiz, so I can just fix that now before revealing things to you. How the hell did I not see that earlier? Right. Hang on a second. No, that wasn't a mistake. Right. It's fine. I'm being an idiot. It's a good kind of idiot. It's the kind of idiot which thinks there is a mistake when there isn't, which is better than the other way around. So I'm maybe see it reflected in my glasses going through tonight's quiz. If you're really good at that sort of thing, you can work out all the answers right now. It looks all right. It looks okay. It's going to be fine. Nearly done it. Through a double or bus round now, high speed. It's fine. Good. Right. Okay. Let's just get back to the start. Get on this. Okay. So, and then I can show you the quiz. Despite having a week to get ready for this, I'm slightly underprepared. Right. Hello, everybody else who's been saying hello just while I've been checking through things. Hello, Chris. Hello, Shona. Hello, Chris. How were the real quizzes? They've been great so far. Last night was my third Thursday at the first quiz that had me back, which is the newsroom. But as of this week, this has been the first proper week where I've had 6 quizzes on 3 nights. Prior to lockdown, I was doing 8 quizzes on 4 nights, 2 quizzes per night. I've decided not to do Sundays, and one of my Sunday pubs hasn't been back in touch anyway, so that's fine. And it's cool. So far, so good. I met some people in the real world that I know from online, and that's great. And some people come to the pub, and like there used to be, you know, one of my favorite things about it is there's people in the pub who are not expecting a pub quiz, and I get them to join in, and they usually like it anyway. Hello, Norman. Well, hello, Richie. Hi, it's Richie here. Been out of circulation for a while. Glad to be back. Right, okay. Hello. Welcome back. Hello, Janie. Hello, Robin. Minted in no time. It's going to be a long, hard route back to financial stability. I've got a lot of people to pay off, put it that way. Fully sanitize. That's the way to do it. You got the Najaws. That's Bawjaws, of course. Fridge magnets, magnificent profanities. Yeah, really hardcore. Nasty. Glad you got your prize. I think I caught up with all the prizes. I had a bit of an admin day earlier in the week, and I think I got all caught up with all the prizes. Hello, Gary. Hello, Big. What time is it, by the way? It's 4 minutes past, right? I should get on with it, I say. Thanks for coming back and doing the quiz, folks. Here we go. Look, here's speaking of the real world. It's sort of settled down now. There was a few changes, but this is kind of the setup. If you're in or around Edinburgh, these are the quizzes. You can see them there. Monday, Brass Monkey Leith, then up to Brass Monkey at Drummond Street, which is up at the university. 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock. Wednesday, I started the Joker and the Thief. That's on Elm Row. And then zip down to the Monkey Shore. That's a good one. That's a new place. And it's quite a big pub. Lots of space, lots of room. Marion was there the other night. So she'll tell you about the Monkey on the shore. It's used to be the Compass, opposite the police station on Queen Charlotte Street, down Leith. And then Thursday is the Strathy. Strathy's a crazy place. And then up to the newsroom at 8 o'clock. That's the list. If you're scrambling to take notes, just ask me. I'll show you it later. Right, how to play. If you've never been here before, first of all, thanks for coming and playing the quiz. Here's how you do the quiz. I'm going to ask questions. You write down the answers, and then I'll give you the answers after each round, and you can mark yourself. Try and be as harsh or forgiving. Well, be as harsh or forgiving as you prefer. You know, some people like it more strict. You know what I mean? Those type of personalities. Some people like it a bit more loose. You know, it's entirely up to you how you mark yourself, because there's no prizes for top score. I will get you to upload your score, so keep your score, but there's no actual prizes for top scores. Now, don't put the answers in the chat. That's important, because people are just trying to work out the answers. Well, JD spotted me on Inverleith Road. I was chatting to a bloke. Aye, that was Chris. Chris used to come to Persevere, and I'd not seen him for a long, long time. And it's good. He's moved into the neighbourhood. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the notes, Mr. Spedge. So no answers in the chat, right? Unless, except, there is an exception, except for bonus questions, right? If you answer a bonus question, if I declare a bonus question and you're the first to answer the bonus question in the chat, then you get your name on the wheel. The point of that is that we're going to spin the wheel after the quiz for prizes. There are some people who are already on the wheel. I'm going to show you the wheel as it stands at the moment. We've got just got time to do this, I think, because we played some games after the quiz last week for games for names. So let's see if I just squeeze that. You should be able to see them. There we go. So Anna, Chris, Lorna, Muzz twice, Chris, Diana, Gary, Bev, Geraldine are all in the wheel. Geraldine, because she's donated a prize, and Bev as well. You had this going there for that second. Norman won £2,000 at the scratch. Sorry, £2.002, right? Ah, very good. Okay, £2 is £2. You know, that's what Chancellor of the Exchequer, Leon Britton, once said. Okay, let's get rid of this. Let's get the quiz back on. Leon Britton, God, I don't know where I dragged that out from. Early memories of politics. So yeah, I try and get yourself on the wheel, but we're spinning the wheel later on. Last time we played was last Friday. Here the scores. Scores were divided into Chop Chop Master Onion, which is top half, and Johnny Onion, which is bottom half. Did I miss anything? I was getting a cake. Nah, it's just the usual blah, blah, blah to get things started. I am Smarticus and Noodle Doodles top dogs last week. Lumpy Gravy. Down the bottom. Room for improvement. So keep your score through the quiz, right? Get in touch if you want a Zoom quiz, a private quiz for work or for friends. You know, July Deadpool is open. Ask me about it later. It's not that urgent. It's the start of the month. Right. Let's talk about some prizes. God, I'm really running slow tonight. Thanks to Geraldine for providing this. It's a plantable notebook. It's a notebook. There's a pen, there's paper, and there's seeds. God, knows what that is, but she's going to post it out. You could win it. Bev is supplying this. It's a Nivea cracker, and it's got like skin creams and stuff like that to make you look literally 72 years younger the second it touches your face. So that's great. Now, my prizes, cinnamon 1-pounders. Great stuff. Cinnamon balls, I think. Check this. Party box number 11. Oh, yeah, it's a bottle of Martini Rosso, packet of tonic snowballs, Pippi Longstocking, the book, a classy jar of pate. That's, what flavour is it? Wild boar pate. Sorry, veggies, made out of pig. And the Chicago CD. That should have been in last week's party box, but I posted out the wrong CD. Sorry, David, if he's here. Won the beer a few weeks ago, no sign. Well, I hadn't heard back from them, actually, because I did send off all the information. I'll check it. I'll follow it up. Remind me later on, Louisa. So don't forget. In fact, I'll write it down now. Don't bother reminding me again. I'll just write it down. Chase beer. Okay, cool. Right, are we nearly ready? Scratch cards, Bodjo, you win all those great things. Right, here we go. Main quiz runs up till 9 o'clock, then we'll spin the wheel. Okay, first round is the same letter round. That means all the answers start with the same letter of the alphabet. So once you have the letter, it's nice and easy. Question number 1. In which country is the Mojave Desert? All right, there's a high quality desert called the Mojave, but which country is it in? Yeah, because I put both your details in at the same time, so I'll chase them both, Big and Louisa. What exactly is the theme of the party? I would say it was chess, you know, Martini Rosso and pate. It's quite posh, isn't it? Is Martini posh? I'm not even sure what Martini is. Does anyone know? Right, okay. Which band's 1980 debut album was titled Boy? This is question number 2. This is a band extremely popular and still on the go as a band. But their debut LP came out in 1980 and it was called Boy. Fortified wine, right? Okay. Look, it's over here. Let's check it out. Vermouth. 15%. That's what it is. Right? That's the bottom line. That's the figure that matters. Okay, number 3. Here's a long-winded question about technology. What name is given to the technique of producing pictures of structures within the human body using high-frequency sound waves, typically used to show pictures of a fetus inside a womb? That is a sort of standard application of this. But what is the technique called? All right. You use high-frequency sound waves, you direct them at the body, and that can show you pictures of structures or things inside the human body. Quite often used to show a picture of a fetus. That's question number 3. Number 5. Why does that say 5? What's going on? I think I just swapped these last 2 around. This is number 4, okay? Which planet is named after a Greek god who ended up being castrated by his own son and having his balls thrown into the sea? So, which god is this? Which Greek god is this? And also the name of a planet. The Greek god in question had his balls cut off by his son and chucked in the sea. That's question 4. It says 5, but it means 4. And this will probably, it's the other way around. You'll know that you'll know which one's which. You know, you can't get the answers mixed up. Number 4, which trade union is led by Len McCluskey, and it is the largest in the UK. It has 1.4 million members in the UK. Yeah, that is some twist on Bozoot. Okay, thanks for telling me that you're ready. Ready. Oof. That's a disparagement of tonight's star prize. I'll use it for the cooking. Fair enough. Right, quick recap of the questions, which are slightly in the wrong order, but well, they're in the right order, but with the wrong numbers. Where's the Mojave Desert? Which country has the Mojave Desert? Number 2, which band had a debut album called Boy in 1980? Band still going, very popular. Remember, all these start with the same letter. That's the big clue. Question number 3, high frequency sound waves to look inside the human body. What is that technique called? Number 4, meet God with his balls cut off and thrown in the sea, plus a planet. And number 4, Len McCluskey's trade union, the largest in the UK. What is it called? All right. Here come the same letter round answers. I think you're all ready because a lot of you tell me that you're ready, and that's what we need. At least he got a planet named after him. At least, you know, tough gig being a god sometimes. Yeah, how to serve Martini Rosso. If anyone's got any ideas, let us know. Any good recipes? Easy first round, you reckon? All right, let's check it out. Did you get the letter? It was letter U for unbelievable. Remember, mark yourself 2 points for each of the right answers that you get. Here they come. Number 1, Mojave Desert is in the United States of America. Bonus question. I'm going to ask you a bonus question to get on the wheel. Which state of the USA has the bulk of the Mojave Desert in it? The bulk of the Mojave Desert is in which state? Yeah, there is an answer for this. Yeah, California is correct. Let's see who was first. Diana McCombie. Yeah. I'm just looking at a map. Yeah, it's definitely California. I can't see a list with figures, but looking at the map, I'm looking at has to be California. So, Diana, nice work. You're already on the wheel, and I'll put another Diana Mukumbi on the wheel. Good stuff. Good start for you. Okay. Queen D. All salute, all respect, Queen D. Okay. Number 2, Boy is U2. That's the album cover. Number 3, what's that thing called? It's called ultrasound. Who is for ultrasound? You know the old joke about the ultrasound guy in the hospital. Number 4 in this list should be is Uranus or Uranus. There he is, getting his balls cut off by his son. He's got the hand up. You know, he's going to go no. He was the first one to invent the phrase "go no." And last question, Len McCluskey. It's called Unite. Full name is Unite the Union. That's a bit of a mouthful. Unite on its own is fine for the points. So 2 points for each of those, 10 points if you got them all right. You add bonus points. If you are a subscriber, add 2 points. If you're not a subscriber, hit subscribe. You get an immediate 2 points. Plus 1 if somebody shares the quiz tonight. Give us a share. Hit the share button. Share it with your friends and family. And plus 1 if it's your birthday. I don't think it is. No one said it's their birthday so far. So there's the questions the right way around. The 4 and the 5 were mixed up on the questions, but there they are. United States U2 Ultrasound Uranus Unite. Lots of 13s. Whoa, no shit. 2 birthdays. Come on. All right. Tell me whose birthdays it is. Great stuff. Norman and Aiden's birthdays. Happy birthday, Norman and Aiden. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. happy birthday. I hope you've had a nice day. Great stuff. 2 birthdays in one team on one day. Deliberated on number 5, but chose wisely. Yeah, Unison would be the other one, I suppose. But it's a different mob. Funnily enough, there's Unison and there's Unite, and they're separate. Read into that what you will. Splitters, innit? I mean, I don't know if they ever were together or how they split. I don't know. I don't. Trade union history is not my. Wouldn't be my mastermind subject. Put it that way. Right. Okay. Here we go. Picture round. Just 5 pictures with questions. Number 1, what is the name of this American comedian and actress born in 1970? Okay, very popular, done loads of films, done loads of TV. What is the name of that woman in picture number 1? She is a comedian, comic actor. I don't want to update my computer. Remind later. Yes, that's good. Must be a timer thing. I'm sure. Mind you. No, I don't know. Number 2, who uses this flag? The British Army, the Salvation Army, or West Ham United FC, which is football club. So who uses this flag? The British Army, the Salvation Army, or West Ham United Football Club? That's question number 2 in the picture round. Number 3, hairy. Well, not much hair on this, but whose skull is this? The clues. It lives in and around the Pacific Ocean, and it has the densest fur of any mammal. All right, so it's very, very hairy. Hairy. Hooray. Super dense fur. And a skull like that, and it's a mammal, and it lives in and around the Pacific Ocean. So, you know, like, you know what I mean by that? It's in the ocean, but it's at the edge of the ocean. Okay, you see them on land as well. Anyway, number 4, Monstrous Visage. Who released an album in 1985 with this cover? And a bonus if you can name the record. And you know what? I think I might have to answer this wrong. I might have to do a wee quick bit of editing. Anyway, question stands. 1 point for the artist and 1 point for the name of the record. Aye, do it that way. 1 point for each part, so it's still out of 10 the round. Number 5. All right, not a bonus like a shout out bonus. Just another part to the question. Right, question number 5. What is the vintage of this jukebox? Get within 5 years of the correct answer. So pick 1 year. Don't write down a range. Just pick 1 year. And if it's within 5 years of the date when this was brand new, then you'll get the points. Hi, it's all right, John. It's my fault for calling it a bonus. It's a silly thing to write down by me. So we'll go through these one more time. Let me know if you're ready. I'm just trying to find the answer to this other thing, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got it wrong. Not that one. Sorry, folks. I'm all over the place tonight. Right. I think I've got the right answer now. So number 2, who uses this flag? British Army, Salvation Army, or West Ham United FC? Number 3, who's the hairiest mammal? The densest fur of any mammal in the skull looks like this. Whose face is that for 1 point? What's the name of the record? Right. Look, this question's all wrong. Completely wrong. It should say 1981. I'm actually going to stop this right now and just go and edit it because that's just pathetic. Sorry, folks. That's a poor show by me. I'm just going to take half a second to edit this. Okay. So 1981, and then I'm going to go down to the answer and edit that as well. It's not very professional, you know what I mean? I'm glad that I spotted it though. Right. Okay. There we go. So whose monstrous visage is this for 1 point and name the record? And it's 1981. It's a difficult second part to that question. And have a guess at the vintage of this jukebox. It's a Wurlitzer Zodiac. All right. I knew a guy who lived in Denniston who had one of these in his flat. Very cool. Right, you all ready? You all ready? I think you're all ready. Let's do it. Oofed. Oofed. That was my dad's favourite custard slice. We went on holiday once to Scarborough. And in our family, it's ever been known since that Scarborough has the best custard slices. Okay, here we go. So, what is the name of this American comedian and actress born in 1970? She is called, for 2 points, Tina Fey. Tina Fey. Bonus question right now. Name a Tina Fey film. I think I know one off the top of my head, but I'm sure I've got her filmography up in front of me here. It's not too long. Name a film. Let's see. Who? Tina Fey. Mean Girls. Is she in that? Yeah, she is. Yeah, they are. So 2004, Diana is first. Hang on, Up the Junction. Is that a film? Can't see Up the Junction on the list. I think Diana was first again. Diana is on fire. Queen D. Nice work, Diana. Tina Fey. Well, that's the second time that joke's gone through my head today. I saw something earlier today when I was out and about. It said Santa Fe written on it. It was, meaning the place in California. And I was thinking that'd be a great quiz question. Where is Santa Fe? Arctic Circle, innit? North Pole. Right. Who uses this flag? British Army. It's the British Army. No need for the other options. Aye, she was in Muppets Most Wanted. She's good in that. It's sexy. That's the British Army. Swords and a crown. You know what I mean? It's like swords for fighting, crown for Britain. British Army. Should have worked that one out. Right. Hairy person or animal. It's a sea otter. If you just said otter, that's fine for the points. The densest fur, hairiest thing in the world is an otter. New release. Oh, look at my great edit. That's what happens when you try and edit on the fly. I tried to change 1985 to 1981, and I've managed to change released to released. Jesus Christ, what a mess. Anyway, Phil Collins for 1 point. Face Value is the name of the record. If you mean the typos on this page, Louisa, then I spotted them first. So, aye, but where is Santa Fe? That's the thing. Scottish thing. Right. And play that music. Right. Quite tricky. This jukebox is from 1971. So if you said between 1966 and 1976, yeah, that's right, then you got the points. Pretty difficult. No, it was, the whole thing was botched by me. It's just 1 point for Phil Collins and 1 point for Face Value, so 2 points. So it's a standard 10-point round robin. Aye, well, that's the way it goes, Louisa. I was first. Beast. There he is. 1975, just inside. Nice work. Right. Tina Fey, British Army, Sea Otter, Phil Collins, and Face Value, and 1971. I originally had it as No Jacket Required, but that's a totally different cover, which is also a massive close-up of his face, but totally different. All right, yeah, you went for No Jacket Required. Yeah, that's the red one. That's where I first started using the name The Beast, was when I used to use the record covers at the quiz. And No Jacket Required. It's all red like he's in hell. Wee beads of sweat on his head. And it's like, whoa, a guy Satan is just staring straight in your soul. A sea lion? That's really not a bad guess at all. 1990? Nah. Look at it. That's pure 1971, isn't it? Oof, 59 went the other way. Right, I wondered actually about the jukebox question if folk would get really far out, but I thought 5 years either way, that was reasonable. Some sort of beaver instead of an otter. Good thinking, great thinking. It's the right type of thinking. Aquatic mammal. Saw an otter in the canal by Mary Hill last week. Aye. Nothing so terrifying as a Ouija otter. Yes, there were jukeboxes in the 1950s, but it didn't look like that. It didn't look as cool as that. It looked all rinky-dink. See the Zodiac one? It's pure space age. Look at it. It's like man's just landed on the moon. Star Trek's on TV. Anything's possible. Zodiac. Brilliant. Okay. There's all the answers. Right, let's move on. I get a feeling I'm going far too slowly. I better speed up. Sound round tonight is a music round. And there's the answers. There's the possible answers. I'm about to play 5 bits of music, and you just have to name the artists that you hear. Okay, so look at the list, listen to the tunes, and pick out the 5 correct answers. Let me just move that to there, and it should play just fine. Hopefully you're going to hear this.
Here's a love song, just for you. Here's a love song, and it makes time to say. I feel love from that first time. Lady, give me two. One red, from your independent. Look how the girl, the piece and them a go.
We got bills, baby.
I know you know we got bills to pay. Gotta get this money and we can't run away.
Okay. That's the music round. I'm going to give you one more chance to hear them because you like to hear them twice, and I think it's quite a difficult round tonight. So here they are one more time. Remember, all the answers are over there on that list. Here come the tunes again.
I need a rubbers, y'all be the man. I need a paint on the side, y'all be the tears. Just for you, here's a love song. Just for you, here's a love song. And it makes time to say. I feel love from that first time. Lady, give me two. One red, from your independent. Look how the girl, the piece and them a go.
We got bills, baby.
I know you know we got bills to pay. Gotta get this money and we can't run away.
Okay, there's your hits. Here come the answers, ladies and gentlemen. Hello to Kelly when she reaches this point in the quiz. She's guessing Mean Girls. That's a Tina Fey answer. So I reckon she's about 6 or 7 minutes behind us. So hi, Kelly, when you get to this point, we're doing something else. All right. Okay, let's do the answers for the sound round. Okay. So the first one was The Damned. Love Song, it's called. Bit of old punk music. 2 points for The Damned. Number two, a little bit of Hammond organ action from Booker T and the MGs. Good old-fashioned Hammond organ soul jazz. Number three is Mojo. The song's called Lady. You don't have to know the names of the songs, just the names of the artists for 2 points each. Number four is my favorite, Glamour Kid. Absolutely fantastic. When the 90s, is it the 90s? Glamour Kid was doing his thing. That's my favorite. Bills. He was like, go on, guess how old Glamour Kid is these days. Oh, you're there. You're kind of catching up. Hello, Kelly. You got such a horrible connection in Poland. It's because it's Pride Month. They've choked the internet. They don't like gay people. So yeah, guess how old Glamour Kid is. First person to guess that correctly goes on the wheel. Yeah, Diana. How the hell you done that? No one's ever done that before. 3 bonus questions in a row. Absolutely outstanding. Glamour Kid is 43 these days. Nice work. Guy's got a really good real name. Yael Liasis Tafari Constable. Did you say, Dr. Paul? I said. Yael Lyasis Tafari Constable. That's Glamour Kid. How about that? Okay, right. Is Queen D as the fire, bringing the fire to the bonus questions tonight. The last one, I haven't told you yet, Super Furry Animals. Singing in Welsh. Song's called Organ Indi Geg, which I think means cock in the mouth. I'm not quite sure, but that's what I remember reading about it years ago anyway. Not a kid then. Well, it was at the time. 2 top 10 hits in 1999, so he must have been 21 at that point. So I think it's fair enough to be called Glamour Kid. Oh, we got bills to pay. Gotta get the money or we can't get away. What was his other ones? They had Taboo. Sweetest Taboo with Shola Ama. And Why was a top 10 hit. But Bills to Pay was the best one. Now we got to number 17. Anyway, Glamour Kid nostalgia. 8 out of 10. Yeah, it's all right. Not bad for some 50 plus oldies. Well, these are all pretty old songs. There's nothing up to date in these songs, by the way, Norman. It's not like you've cracked what it is to be with the kids. In fact, they're all pretty old. I think the newest one on there is Mojo, and that's about 20 years old. Got a Welsh Super Furry Animals album on CD. Anybody want it? You want to make it a prize? Make it a prize for next week, because then I can get a picture and stuff like that, you know? Whoa, does that 10 out of 10? Oh, nice one. 43 is not middle-aged. 43 is still like a kid. I think, I hope. Right, Picto. All right, time for a Picto. Oh, hang on. Did I do a bonus question that round? Yeah, I did. Glamour Kid. Of course, I was Glamour Kid. Right, okay. Time for a Picto. Now, don't shout out the answer on this one. Just try and answer it, and everybody gets 60 seconds, all right? So just try and solve it within the time. If you do solve it, don't shout out the answer. You can say in the chat something like, I'm ready, or we're ready, or I've got it, or something like that. But try not to shout out the actual answer. And here we go, 60 seconds. You're looking for the title for a very famous song. All right, so that's to set the scene, first of all. Then there's her, and then there's all of those people. And there goes the timer. You see it counting down. So what's the song? All right, do not shout out the answer in the chat. Just try and work it out, what's going on there. Shona's got a cutout of Gruff out of the Super Furry Animals in her loft. Full size, no shit. Is there any way you would put that up for a prize, Shona? I'd pay for the postage if somebody won it. If you were prepared to post it out, I'd pay for the postage. That's an well, I don't know if you want to keep it. If it's in your loft, I'm guessing you're done with it, you know. But I think it'd make a great prize. Got it, I think. Got it. Right. It's a few seconds left. Couple of last minute clues. It's a song from the 60s, an old song, a song that everybody knows. Okay, time's up. A few of you have said you've got it, so I'll just go straight ahead and give you the answer. 3 points if you manage to work it out. And the right answer is Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. All right. And you know why? Because that's Lucy Lawless, who played Xena Warrior Princess. That's her famous role. And then everybody else is the Diamonds. There's Anne Diamond on the left, Dominic Diamond on the right, and Airdrie Football Club, who are known as the Diamonds. So there's all various Diamonds, and she's in the sky with them. She's Lucy. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. All right. Well done if you got that. 3 points onto your score. Remember, keep a note of your score. I'll get you to upload your final score at the end. Guessed it from Anne Diamond. That's the way to do it. That's the way to play Picto. If you just pick up a little bit of it. Didn't manage. We were just randomly shouting Diamonds. Yeah, you missed the whole sky thing. You see the sky background? Personally, I think I chose quite a nice background. It's kind of beautiful. Right. I don't want to move the slide on. It's too much fun looking at that. Mind you, Airdrie are there, so that's enough to move on. Let's move on. Right, thumbs up. This is me specifically asking you to like the quiz, please. Thank you very much. Okay. Didn't know the others. Dominic Diamond was a TV presenter. Did game show stuff. Not game show stuff, like video game stuff is what I mean. Right, jokes round, everybody. It's time for the jokes round. You've got 2 minutes to make me laugh. First person to make me laugh properly gets on the wheel. So I'm just getting my phone here and get a timer on. Get 2 minute timer on. Tell a joke. You got 2 minutes. Let's see. Timer. 2 minutes. Start. There we go. 2 minutes to make me laugh. Best joke gets on the wheel. So. Where is Santa Fe? We've done that joke already. QUIZMASTER with Patrick Moore. That was the show with Dominic Diamond. Right, here we go. What do you do when an elephant comes through your window? Swim for it. First joke, first laugh. Can anyone beat that? Of course you can. Come on, get the jokes on. You got 1 minute 30 left. Chris says, I have a fish that can break dance only for 20 seconds, though. And only once. That's good. It's kind of dark, kind of grim. I like it. It reminds me of my own experience fishing when I was a kid. I'll tell you later. The advantages, meanwhile, according to Norman, the advantages of origami are twofold. This is good. I hope you're typing fast, folks. How many jokes have we got? 3 jokes in so far. How many jokes can we get in before the 2 minute guillotine? We're starting to come in now. Katie says, did you hear about the incontinent turtle that could impersonate Sean Connery? He pissed his shell. He pissed himself. Oh, sorry, it's the way I tell them. Margaret Ann says, I've got kleptomania, but when it gets bad, I take something for it. Why did Karen press Alt Control Delete? Because she needed the task manager. That's got the makings of a really good joke, but in its current form, it's a bit shit. But it's a good start. You know, it like needs a committee, I think. Oh, there goes the time. Let's just get the ones that are on the screen. I was telling mates at Spedge that my dad bought his first car from the craze. He said, what, Reg? I said, no, Ronnie, I think. That's quite good. There's 3 more that are on my screen. I'll just do those. Elton John just bought his rabbit a treadmill. It's a little fit bunny. Uncle Ben is dying. No more. Mr. Rice Guy. And Ollie was the last one there. 2 birds sitting on a perch, one to the other. Can you smell fish? Right, vote for your favourites, folks. In fact, I'll decide a shortlist. I like a little fit bunny. I like a few of them, actually. I quite like the Reg joke, the Reg and Ronnie joke, and I really like the fish one. Right, that's the top 3. Okay, so Chris M's fish joke, Spedge's Reg and Ronnie joke, and Robin's Elton John joke. Vote for your favourite now. Most popular one gets on the wheel. All right, everyone's voting for ones that I've not shortlisted. Origami, Klepto, Little Fit Bunny. Right, 2 votes for Little Fit Bunny. Like geeks, don't say whose joke it was, just say which joke it was. I think you mean Little Fit Bunny. Elton John. That's 4 votes in a row. That's it. Little Fit Bunny. That's the winner. So it's Robin. Robin goes on the wheel. It's as simple as that. There we go. That's our highly technical and specialized and fit for purpose democracy system. Right, 4 votes in a row. Maybe how they should start doing the elections. Robin, right, you're on the wheel. That's it. Okay, well done. It's a little bit funny. Na, da, 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 da. And Robin is pleased. Okay, let's crack on. Good stuff. Right, Hexo. Time for Hexo. Some of you like Hexo, some of you hate Hexo, but you all right now have to deal with Hexo. So if you don't know Hexo, here's an example of how it works. This is not tonight's Hexo board. This is just an example. You find the answers on the board using the initials of the answer, right? So if I asked you for the lead singer of Queen, you'd straight away know that's Freddie Mercury, and you find FM on the board. You see that? So the next one, UK state broadcasters, has to be the BBC. Can you see BBC on the board? There it is, BBC. All right. So none of the answers overlap, and you don't skip around the board for an answer. Like the answers are letters that are stuck to each other, you know what I mean? But the different answers can be in different part of the board. I think you understand. Here we go. Right. If you don't understand, just ask. But here we go. Number one is an English band. It's a music one. They've sold 250 million records in their career. And but some of their more obscure albums are Obscured by Clouds and Gumma. And I'm just going to check one of those titles because I just realized I did that off the top of my head rather than actually looking stuff up, which is always a recipe for disaster. Obscured by Clouds is okay, right? So name that band. Two, and the two means you're looking for two letters, okay? Great thing is, as well, if you don't know the answer, but you happen to pick the right letters, then you get the points. Number two is a very famous Hollywood actress, and she played the voice of the tigress in the Kung Fu Panda movies, right? Kung Fu Panda 2, and Kung Fu Panda 3 all have this actress doing the voice for the tigress. I hate Hexo. Hexo is pants. I hate Hexo. Hexo is pants. Right, number three. The most populous country, which is located entirely south of the equator. So the whole country is south of the equator, and it is the country with the largest population that is entirely south of the equator. Yeah. 2-minute joke round to become prime minister. That'd be quite good. That would be good. There'd be quite a lot of intensive preparation went into that. Then that's it. Boris Johnson just rat-a-tatting out the one-liners. Keir Starmer trying to do something clever. The Greens try to make a point through their comedy. Oh. Number four. All right, get this. It's a common service component on phones enabling texts. Text. Texting. Send you a text. It's basically the proper term for texting, and it's 3 letters. Find the answer on the grid. Remember, none of the answers overlap each other. So once a hex is used, if you know it's definitely a 1, you know it can't be part of another one. And number 5, who's the person who designed the first, it's not actually the first iron ship, the first iron steam-powered ship to cross the Atlantic, which was called the SS Great Britain, launched in 1845. Who was the designer? It's a famous designer / engineer. So there you go. That is Hexo. Let me know when you're done. Karen's done. Hello, Karen. I don't think I said hello to you earlier. Welcome back. Our number 1 player, I would say. Can you believe the Hexo hate? We love Hexo. Love it. Love it. Pants. Hate it. Great stuff. Well, that's why I like Hexo. Because it starts a fight. That's kind of what I'm all about. Let me know when you're ready. Ready, ready, thinking. Ready, ready, ready. Quattro formaggio. I don't know if you answered me about the cutout, Shona. Did you hear what I was saying? If you put the Gruff Reese cardboard cutout up as a prize, I don't want to set a precedent. I was going to say I'll pay for the postage. Maybe I better be careful now. Careful what I wish for. Anyway, we can talk about it if you want rid of it. Right, everyone ready? I think so. Let's do it. Okay, here we go. Hexo answers. So English band sold a hell of a lot of records, 250 million records. That is a lot in anybody's book. Ummagumma and Obscured by Cloud, some of their more, they're less well-known LPs. That is Pink Floyd. PF is Pink Floyd. Remember, you don't have to know what the letters stand for. As long as you pick the right letters, you get the points. Who plays the voice of the tigress in the Kung Fu Panda movies? I said it is a very well-known, very famous Hollywood actress. Maybe not her most her well-known role, but she is Angelina Jolie, who purchases children when she feels lonely. Number 3, the most populous country located entirely south of the equator. I don't know what their population is these days, maybe about 40 million, something like that. It's South Africa. Suddenly gripped by the need to know what is the population. Oh, nearly up to 60 million now. Right. It's a lot of people. Right, service component on devices enabling texts is SMS. Short messaging service is what it stands for. You don't need to know that. Just SMS is enough. And the guy who designed the first iron ship, steamship that is, to cross the Atlantic is Isambard Kingdom, Brunel. And that is your Hexo. Every single time someone moans about Hexo or moans about a round, they almost always straight away get 10 out of 10. Oh, I hate the voice round. Bang, 10 out of 10. Oh, no, it's a roundabout films. Bang, 10 out of 10. Didn't get Angelina Jolie. What did you put instead of Jolie? Got that super furry animals shooting my head now. Okay. Here's a bonus question. What is a 2004 film with a type of fish in the title that has Angelina Jolie doing a voice? All right. Another animated film. Came out 2004 and it's got a type of fish in the title. Hey, we put Jennifer Aniston, but got it right. Anyway, that's nice. That's nice Hexo action. Oh, man. Deanna's done it again. I don't know what Deanna's up to. She's all over us tonight. It's fantastic. Shark Tale is correct. Yeah. If Deanna doesn't win a prize tonight, there's something far, far wrong because she's got kind of a whole corner of the wheel to herself now. Shark Tale. All right. Very good. Very, very good. Other people knew it as well, but just not as fast as Deanna. Brilliant stuff. Nah, not Finding Nemo. Shark Tale. Okay, right. 50-50 round. Sorry, this is nobody's suggestion. Didn't have time. I've got a list of some of your suggestions, but I didn't have time. Just went for a straight 50-50 round, so which is much quicker to produce. So 50-50. Here we go. Right, number one, which country's national flag includes the color yellow? Kazakhstan or Kuwait? Which one of those flags includes the color yellow? Kazakhstan or Kuwait? Excellent. I've never seen Shark Tale. Is it any good? Well, that's another way to do it, see. Hold off, you get a better chance of getting a party box, maybe. Number two, has Sharon Stone, actress, ever won an Oscar? Yes or no? Sharon Stone, not as famous as she used to be, but at one time a very big star. Has she ever won an Oscar? Yes or no? Number three, Robert Gordon University is in Aberdeen. But who was Robert Gordon? Was he a businessman or was he an engineer? All right, so you've got Aberdeen University and you've also got Robert Gordon University up in Aberdeen. But who was Robert Gordon? Was he a businessman or was he an engineer? Number four, in curling, which line goes through the center of the house? Is it the hog line or the tee line? The roaring game. That's what they call curling. I think it's to do with the sound that the stone makes as it roars up the ice. But which line goes through the center of the house? The house is the big mad target thing on the ice, you know. Is it the hog line or the tee line? Like strategy. Have to get on the wheel, though. You do have to get on the wheel if you want the party box. And number five is about the 70s. And hello to everybody who can remember the 70s. In the early 1970s, an estimated 2 million British children were members of the Tufty Club. What kind of animal was Tufty? Was Tufty a badger or a squirrel? And if you don't know what a Tufty Club is, I'm not going to say. I just want your imagination to run wild, you know. But Tufty had 2 million strong army of children at his command. But what type of animal was Tufty? A badger or a squirrel? Okay, right, ready. I'm going to really quickly go through these again. Which flag's got yellow? Kazakhstan or Kuwait? Includes the color yellow. Has Sharon Stone ever won an Oscar? Yes or no? What type of guy was Robert Gordon, as in the university in Aberdeen, businessman or engineer? In curling, which line goes through the center of the house? Is it the hog line or the tee line? And the Tufty Club, kind of like Hitler Youth, but a bit more 70s, so slightly more relaxed. But what type of animal was Tufty? 2 million kids marching up and down the streets of the UK in the name of Tufty. Torchlight rallies. But what type of animal was Tufty? Badger or squirrel? I really hope someone's done on YouTube somewhere like a Tufty Club Night of the Long Knives mashup. Right. My imagination's gone away. Right, okay. Oh yeah. Absolute institution. That wasn't me having a stroke. That was me impersonating Charlie. Okay. I think you're all ready. Let's do it. Here come the answers. Number one, which country's national flag includes the color yellow? It's Kazakhstan. You know what I mean? Land of Borats. That's the flag. Belter of a flag. Look at that. The only known flag in the world that's based on an ABBA song. Bonus question. What's the name of the ABBA song this flag is based on? Yep. It's just called Eagle. That's right. Who was first? It was Alison from Noodle Doodles. Alrighty. Hubba hubba. Well done, Alison. From ABBA, the album, ABBA. Alison Noodle Doodles. And it's a hard choice because I'm a massive ABBA fan, but it's definitely one of my first choices when people say, what's your favourite ABBA song, Dr. Paul? Straight for Eagle. It's amazing. Great song. Okay. Play us a clip, please. I just did. It's about being an eagle. Right, number two, has Sharon Stone ever won an Oscar? No. She was nominated for Casino. What? Hang on a second. The voice of Charlie, and Charlie says, was Kenny Everett. No shit. Really? That's amazing. I'm writing that down. Ollie. Thanks to everybody who does little facts. Now, if that turns out to be true, you're going on the wheel. I'll check that out. It's got to be the voice of Charlie, though, not just the voiceover for the ad. I love Kenny Everett. What about Albania? Says Phil. Yeah, well, it's a relevant question. That's not named after the ABBA. Anyway, let's do the questions. Robert Gordon. Who was Robert Gordon? He was a businessman, right? A business guy. He did trade with the Baltic. There's a pretty low-key question. Number 4. What's the line that goes through the center of the house? It is the T line. The T line's the right answer. Okay. The hog line is down the thing. You've got to release your thing before the hog line. But the T line goes right through the center of the target. There's a bit of curling for you. See, when you shout typo, just go to actually say what it is. What have I done now? And the Tufty Club, yeah, that was a squirrel. I keep putting the X in the wrong place all over the shop tonight. Anyway, squirrel is the right answer. Right, I'm going to show you these answers right now. It's road safety, in case any of you younger folks have got no idea what that is. It was a road safety club. You join the Tufty Club, you got a badge, and you promise not to get run over by a car. And 2 million kids signed up for that. Kazakhstan, no. Businessman, T-line, squirrel. Woof. 2 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 8 out of 10. It's a tempting one, the engineer, isn't it? Never heard of the 70s. It was just before the 80s. Slightly after the 60s. I have to look at. I cannot rest. I've got to look up this Kenny Everett thing right now. Kenny Everett was the voice of Charlie. That's what I'm just typing into Google search. No shit, man. It's coming up. It's absolutely wicked. Like two of the best things ever. Kenny Everett and Charlie Says, and it's the same thing. Look, they featured a little boy called Tony, voiced by 7-year-old son of one of the neighbors of producer Richard Taylor, and his cat, named Charlie, voiced by Kenny Everett, who would meow the lesson of the episode, which the boy would then translate and explain. Often Charlie served as the boy's conscience, similarly to Davy and Goliath, or Jiminy Cricket out of Pinocchio. When Charlie and the boy did the right thing, they were rewarded with something for the boy and a fish for Charlie, which he ate rapidly. However, on other occasions, Charlie suffered the consequences of doing the wrong thing. For example, in Charlie's tea party, he pulled the tablecloth and a teapot fell on him and scalded him. Yeah. What's the correct answer for 4? It's the T line. T line is the right answer. Yeah, the X's are in the wrong place. Ironically, squirrels are not very good at crossing the road. That's great. Listen, first of all, I've got to put Ollie on the wheel, right? For bringing up that fact. I did not know that. Second of all, Gary, that's hilarious. I'm going to put you on the wheel for that as well. Green Cross Code Man was the Darth Vader in Star Wars. Yeah, that's right. What's his name? Prowse, David Prowse. And right, there's another bonus question actually. Name someone else who had a stint. Name the 70s pop star who had a stint as the Green Cross Code Man. As the Green Cross Man, in fact. Because there was a few people doing it. It weren't just Prowse. There's the 70s summed up for you. Fridge Freezers, the Rubettes, and Cinzana Bianco. yeah, no, it was a hot moment when Charlie stripped that fish. Lorna is correct. It's Alvin Stardust, is who I was thinking of. Had a bit of a spell in the Green Cross Code Man's suit. We'll maybe watch a bit of that after. Right, let's get on with it. Oh, it's 9:10. Come on, Paul. Right, I got one more round. Come on. Let's stop mucking about. Let's get on with the last round of the quiz here. That's me just looking fat. There was a team of young people at the quiz on Wednesday night, and they'd been doing the online quiz. and the girl from the couple said, "Oh," she says, "we've been doing the quiz online." I says, "Well, here I am. I'm 3D. Here I am." And she says, "You're not as fat as I thought you were." And I says, "Thanks, I think. Thanks, I think." Anyway, double or bust? He didn't wear the suit, no. What, Mr. Bet? Didn't wear the suit. All right, okay. Aye, he would have just had the black on. Anyway, you know who I'm talking about. We all knew what we was talking about. Right, so anyway, double or bust. 4 points for a right answer, so 20 points if you get these all right. But you run the risk of going bust. If you put one wrong answer in this round, then you get 0 points for the round. Okay? So you have to decide which ones you're going for and which ones you're leaving blank. Here we go. And you'll upload your score after this round. So this is for your total score. Okay? So number 1, straightforward geography question, no mucking about. Which European capital city does the river Taju flow through? Now, it says Tagus, doesn't it? But somebody told me how to pronounce this once, and I think it's Taju. So which European capital city has a river going through it called the Taju, spelt Tagus or Tagus? Number 2, What was the name? It's a bit of steam locomotive history here. What was the name of the British engine which in 1934 became the first ever steam locomotive to officially break the 100 miles per hour barrier? So the first steam engine to go 100 miles an hour, properly recorded. 1934. What was the name of that engine? Absolutely. Black outfit, glove, ring outside the glove. The ring. Absolutely amazing. Proper Alvin. Number 3. Which Scottish tennis player partnered Laura Robson to win silver in the mixed doubles at the London 2012 Olympics? So, who's that? There's a lot of questions that start which Scottish tennis player. You know, and they've all got the same answer, or have they? So, which Scottish tennis player partnered Laura Robson to win silver medal in the mixed doubles at the London 2012 Olympics? A ride. Number 4 in the double or bust round. Which tabletop game first released in 1978 featured plastic animals that were originally named Lizzie, Henry, Homer, and Harry? So a game, kind of thing you'd get for Christmas back in 1978, if you'd been good, which meant not getting run over back in the 70s. When you were out from dawn till dusk with no parental control. All you had to do was not get run over. And you'd won the game. You know, that was the 70s. Anyway, so which tabletop game came out in 1978 at first, and it featured plastic animals? They've changed the names through the years, but the original ones were called Lizzie, Henry, Homer, and Harry. Okay. And number 5, last question, is a century. It's about television. It's also about history. Which century was the setting for the original series of The Black Adder, starring Rowan Atkinson? And yeah, you've got to get this spot on for the points. So The Black Adder, the very first series of The Black Adder, starts off just after a major battle, a proper historical battle. And which century does it take place in? All right. Yay, straight away, no mucking about. Duff style, balls it. Come on. Teddy Biscuits United are ready. Balls out, the job's in place. Quick recap. Which European capital city has got the Taju? I think that's how you say it. Number 2, what's the British steam engine first locomotive to reach 100 miles an hour? Awesome. Number 3, which Scottish tennis player partnered Laura Robson to win silver in the mixed doubles, London 2012? Lizzie, Henry, Homer, Harry were the original plastic animals in which tabletop game, board game or tabletop game? Not exactly a board game. Kind of a board game. 1978. And the last one, number 5. Which century was the setting for the first series of The Black Adder? And it might help you to know that the first episode takes place just after a real historical famous battle. Okay, right. Kelly's going balls out as well. Kaboom! Balls out in Poland. That's the way to do it. Balls out in Northumbria. Quattro formaggio. No balls. Balls out in Edinburgh. Balls out in Fleetwood. Balls out all over the world. Nah, 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 nah. And I like it, I like it, I like it. La, 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 like it. I'm about to show you the answers. Before I do show you the answers, I'm just going to remind you that I am still asking for tips. You don't have to pay. This quiz is free. But if you think tonight's quiz is worth a little donation, then I find these incredibly useful for stuff like paying for food. For me, and mainly for my daughter. So I do appreciate any tips. Thank you to those who have tipped and those who do tip. I love you. All right. Hey, it's Bintra's Banky Joseph. Hepatitis, herbal medication. Nah, none of those are the right answer, Beatrice. Block user. There we go. Right. Okay. Right, double or bust answers. You ready? Here we go. Right, geography question. Taju River. It goes through Lisbon. Lisbon. You know that's Portugal. Lisbon is the answer you're looking for. Number 2, the British engine, first to go 100 miles an hour, is the Flying Scotsman. There it is. Whoa. Bus straight away from Louisa. If you do get bust, folks, let us know which one you got bust on and what you said, because it's always interesting to know what how that went. The Flying Scotsman, there it is. 4472 is the engine number. Which Scottish tennis player partnered Laura Robson to win silver? Now, this is one you could get bust on. The correct answer is Andy Murray. You might be tempted to go for Jamie Murray, but there they are. That's them silver medals in 2012. He doesn't look that chuffed, does he? Thomas. Nah, not Thomas. Nah, not the Rocket. The Rocket's like 100 years before that. It went about 15 miles an hour. Whoa, people are getting bust all over the place. Tabletop game, Lizzie, Henry, Homer, Harry. That is Hungry, Hungry Hippos. Classic. Norman's bust as well. Which century? Right. The battle I'm talking about, actually, I'll tell you the answer first. 15th century. Bonus question to get on the wheel. What battle am I talking about? Because it's 1485. What is the battle that precedes the start of the first episode of the Blackadder? If you can answer, that's right. Yeah, very good. Real quick, super fast. Spage on the wheel. Is the Battle of Bosworth Field. Right. Here's another bonus question. Who plays the Blackadder's dad in that first series? Who plays the father of the Blackadder? Yes, it's Brian Blessed. And it's Karen. All right. Alison did get it, but Karen was just ahead. So Karen is on the wheel as well. Brian Blessed. Brian Blessed. Fantastic. There's your answers. Lisbon, Flying Scotsman, Andy Murray, Hungry Hungry Hippos, 15th century. What a terrific set of answers that is, by the way. Looks like there was quite a bit of busting going on. Not from Ms. Dove. Full house all the way. Superb. Right, I'm going to give you the link to upload your score. Yeah. This is probably the longest overrun I've ever done. 23 minutes past 9. And that's just finished. So if you were trying to get away at 9 o'clock, sorry. It's just the way it went tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it. We're going to play more games for names, but I'm going to maybe spin the wheel first and then start building up games for names for next week, right? I think that's the way I'm going to do it. Anyway, where's the score upload thing? Here it is. So that's the link. Follow the link. It's just your team name and your score. It means I can do the league table for tonight's quiz. Whoa, Bust on Blackadder went too greedy, 47 total. Did you go too early or too late? It might be another lockdown. I really, really hope not. People in the pubs are just not talking about it, you know, kind of whispering about it, but not really talking about it. We don't, no more lockdowns, please. 65 for Lorna and Jock and Marion. Great score. Superb score. Oh no, my party box. Right, I'll tell you what, Louisa, I know you like Where Am I. Let's do one round of Where Am I, then we'll spin the wheel, and then we'll do other games for names, okay? So let's just not fanny about. Let's just get straight on with it. So I'm going to play a little bit of Where Am I? Now, where am I starting off? I think I'm starting off here. Better just have a quick look before I flash this up on the screen and make sure I've got rid of all the... Yeah, I think I have. Right, okay. So we're about to play Where Am I? Ho, 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 ho! Right, where am I? Right, recognize those high flats? Do you recognize the Boar's Head and the Volari restaurant? Do you recognize these cranes? Where are we? Yeah, thanks very much. Take that is true. Tip and score links are in the description underneath the video. Thanks very much. Newcastle, no. East Kilbride, Irvine, Redditch, no, no, no. Paisley, Glasgow, Newcastle, no, no, no. Oh, we definitely have a right answer. Let's just see who got it first. It's not Cambuslang. It is Sunderland. Sunderland is the right answer. Chrism, I think you got it first. And it is the Boar's Head, Sunderland. Is right on the point. The main town's back that way. That's kind of out towards the docks. The North Sea's out that way. Chrism is on the wheel. Right, Chris N. There we go. It was Sunderland. Let's do another one. Nice cranes. They've got a couple of them down in Leith. Very, very similar. In fact, identical, I would say. Behind the casino these days. That looks that looks nuts, doesn't it? The Boar's Head. Now, a pub called the Boar's Head, but it's got like Charles Rennie Mackintosh writing. And it's also called Volari. And it's got lobster pots. Fantastic. I mean, what a mix-up. Let's just cut along here a wee bit. Let's see if there's anything good. Brown sign, that could be interesting. Old Sunderland, that way, right? There it is. Anyway, let's do another one. This is going to be more difficult, I think, anyway. Not a dissimilar landscape. Okay, where are we now? So we're by the sea, obviously. One of these roads that just goes out over the sea. You're thinking, how does that work? That's quite nice. That's good. Where are we? Could be anywhere. Should we go back towards the mainland? I think that's what we'll do this one. Hull, New York, Rotterdam, Venice. No, none of these places. Good guesses. There's not much cycling action. Any clues over here? Kind of pretty heavy industrial. Sweden, nah. Brittany, no, but that's a lot closer. It's the name of a city. There is a city. The city's kind of over here. Let's see if we can go towards the city a little bit. I thought it'd be interesting being out here, but any clues if we look at the cyclists? Not really. That guy's got a yellow jersey on, but he's second. Look. Le Havre, Brest, Lyon, no. Cherbourg, no. Calais, no, it's not Calais. It's not Bayonne, not Saint-Malo, not Bordeaux. But we are getting a little bit closer. It's down that side. Look at the sun. Wow. No wonder Europeans are into Europop. You just come out your door and you see that. You're like, tick, 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 tick. Fantastic. Start singing about sunshine. Lisbon, Nagasaki, Van, Rouen, Nice, Cannes, Lisbon, Bayonne, Rouen, La Rochelle. That's a great answer. That's the right answer. It's Gary. La Rochelle. Didn't really get close enough to the town to really see what La Rochelle is like, but it's got this big mad bridge. And it's down the west side, the Atlantic coast of La France. A bit industrial. Big naval port there, I think, during the war. Maybe still is. I don't know if it's a big place for the French Navy. But Gary is on the wheel with that one. Gary McInnes, 2 R's. Okay, very good. That was really good. Well done. Yeah, it took a little bit of time, that one. Right, the last one I'm going to show you is, some of you will recognize the city straight away, I think, or fairly quickly anyway, but I don't want the name of the city. I want the name of the suburb, right? This is famous enough to be named the suburb, not just the city. So have a look at this, see if you can get this. So, where are we? It's not the Bronx. It's not Queens. It's not Harlem, not Queens. It's not Compton. It's closer, but not right. Hollywood, no. Staten Island, Little Venice. I think I'm going to take that. That's the answer. Yeah, it's Venice Beach in Los Angeles. Here we are, Venice Beach, ladies and gentlemen. And well done, Lorna. Okay, and look, there's your name already, so I can just cut and paste. Suddenly, this wheel of names is acting a bit dicky. Just do that right. Okay, good. Well done. Fantastic. Yeah, of course, it's in Los Angeles, is Venice Beach. People go there, have a good time, do some roller blading, stuff like that. I think that's where the George Benson video is made for Give Me the Night, I think, where he roller skates around and plays the bass at the same time. That's cool. Any more games for the wheel tonight? I'm going to spin the wheel, but then we'll play games after, right, up till 10 o'clock, right? So I should spin the wheel now. And the games we do after the wheel will be to start loading up names for next week. All right, so here we go. Let's get the wheel on. Let's get these prizes on. So share screen, Chrome tab, wheel of names. There we go. Okay, so now you see I've been typing all your names down there. Some names from last week as well. And that's who's all on the wheel. And I'm a tiny bit actually prepared this week. I've got a list of prizes here. And I'm going to spin them. Is that where Hutch lived? Venice Beach, that's cool. I need to watch me some Starsky and Hutch again. Did he stay on a boat, did he? Or something like that? Aye, maybe a bit of Kazula. Maybe a bit of Kazula. Right, okay, let's do it. We're gonna first spin we're gonna do tonight is for a packet of Bawjaws. And the reason I'm gonna spin it first is because if you won it before, you might decide to pass. So you get a different prize. Here we go. Here's the first spin
Chris M.
Chris M. Now, Chris is here. But have you won Bawjaws before? And if so, you want to pass? In which case, you would get the cinnamon balls. The cinnamon balls. Or the Bawjaws. Oops, I've dropped the cinnamon balls down the side there. They'll be fine. Yeah, it probably was a bit loud, Spence. You've just turned the volume of that down. So, happy with that. Never won the Bawjaws, right? Perfect, right? Good, we're off to a cracker, right? The next prize we're going to do is, well done, Chris, you're a winner. Next prize is being put up by Bev of the Middlemass clan in Livingston, and she is offering the Nivea cracker. This is hand cream, face cream, maybe some other type of cream. I don't know, but it's stuff that you would put on yourself to make yourself more beautiful.
Gary McInnes.
Gary McInnes is gets the Nivea cracker. Right, I hope that volume was a little bit better. Sorry about the volume before. Was that better? Someone tell me that was better. Because I turned it down a bit. I could turn it down more. Gary's a winner. And we take him off the wheel. And I will forward Gary's details on to Bev, and she will post out the beautifying stuff. Yeah, will it make me look younger? Yeah, loads. Yeah. Still too loud, right? I'll take it down a few more notches then. It was just as bad, honestly. Oh, Christ. Aye, all right. I'm trying my best. I'll take it way down, because maybe I've got the wrong setting completely. Right, going to spin again. Here we go. If you're upset by the noise, cover your ears. Here it comes. This is for the
Geraldine Babe.
cinnamon balls. It's Geraldine. Geraldine gets the cinnamon balls. All right. It says Babe, but her name's Bath. Better. Right, okay, so I know that the fader works. Well done, Geraldine. Don't know if you're here, but well done. And I'll get that out to you. I'm pretty sure I've got your address from before. Next prize is actually supplied by Geraldine, and it is a plantable notebook. Don't really know what it is, but there's a notebook and a pen. It looks like it's all recycled, and there's some seeds, and you can plant the whole thing. So here we go. Who's going to win the plantable notebook? Look at all those Dianas. She's going to come up soon, surely. Holly, Lorna, Spage. Scooby Spage. Staying Lorna.
Lorna G.
Lorna G. All right. Gets the plantable notebook. I have. Hey, Geraldine is here. Fantastic. Brilliant. You fancied this prize? Well, it's gone to Lorna G. That's absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much to Geraldine for putting up the prize. You remember the deal, folks. If you put up a prize, then you get yourself on the wheel. So that's come good for Geraldine. She's won the cinnamon balls, and she'll be posting out the plantable notebook. Right, let's get on to, we're getting up to the other prizes. Oh, I forgot to mention this. I'm doing this as a prize tonight. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Maybe you don't know a child that needs encouraging to read, because that's the only way to do it. You have to give them Harry Potter. No other books work. So this is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. It's Muzz. Yay.
Muzz.
Muzz. And Muzz comes off the wheel. We are getting towards, I know Muzzy's address as well. It's all previous winners, I think. So I'm going to keep going. The next thing up is £100,000. Scratch card. National Lottery scratch card, £100,000. Let's see who's going to win that. Could make you rich. Is it going to be Deanna this time? It's Deanna.
Deanna McCombie.
Okay. See, the risk of having too many names on the wheel is that you come up too early and take yourself out the running for the party box. And Deanna survived 5 spins. And there was only one spin to go to get to the party box, but she come up and she's got a £100,000 scratch card instead. And we take Deanna off the wheel, and suddenly the wheel's going to look quite different. As soon as I do this, look, we're down to these names. This is for party box number 11. This is the Martini Rosso, the Wild Boar Pate, the Tonic Snowballs, the Pippi Longstocking book, and the CD of the soundtrack of Chicago. All fantastic prizes. Who's on the wheel? Ollie's here, Spedge is here, Karen's here, Anna's here, Gary's here, Bev's here, and Robin's here. So we've got 8 sections on the wheel and 8 different names. This is fantastic. Here we go. Who's going to get the party box? There's Karen, there's Anna, there's Gary. It's Gary Palmer.
Gary Palmer.
Yay. All right. And that's it. Gary Palmer is the winner of the party box number 11. And we look forward to party box number 12. We're going to start putting that together early next week so I can get plenty of coverage for it. Right, okay. Yay, Gary, there he is. Fantastic. Nice one, Gary. That'll send you daft. We take you off the wheel. And in fact, at this point, we empty the wheel. We empty the wheel. All you lot come off the wheel, and that's it. What happens when you do that? Oh, it's just a big empty. It's just my face. That's all it is. Right, let's... what time is it? It's 20 to 10. If you want to phone in, we could do true or false. If anybody wants to phone in, let's do the invite link here. But we've got some other games in the meantime. Just while waiting for someone to phone in. We'll do true or false. Let's have some bog roll next Friday, 18R or Lush Velvet Comfort. Is that you officially offering a prize, Spedge? That means you're first on the wheel. Get you on the wheel for next week. Spedge. See? Look, as soon as I type it, it appears and you get that whole wheel to yourself. Look at that. Look how cool that is. Let's change the music for next week as well. Let's do that in advance. Customize. Grunge. That wasn't very good, was it? Let's try something else. There's something here called video game music. That's got to be all right, huh? Let's see what that sounds like.
Spedge.
Hey, that's good. I like that. Right, okay. But we don't take Spedge off the wheel because that was just a test spin. All right. Gary's asking for the kazoo. Tell you what, I've got someone else ready at the moment. Let's just do someone else ready because I'm not quite ready with that so far. But I am ready for this. If I just give me a second and we'll get Now You See It. We're going to play Now You See It. Now You See It's a good one. Just get a few fast names on the board, right? You know, I'm going to show you a grid of letters, a little bit like Hexo, but in straight lines instead of hexes. And I'm going to ask you 4 clues back to back. And the first people to find the word that's the answer to the clue on the grid and shout it out gets on next week's wheel. So, you ready? Here we go. So the first clue is fictional cafe owner, 1982 to 1992. Who's that? Done the Bollywood one before. Music, it was like the phrase Bollywood promised a lot, but it didn't deliver much, to be honest. Oh, brilliant. Ocats is straight on it. Rene, Cafe Rene, of course, the patron of Cafe Rene in the hit World War II documentary, Hello, Hello. Rene, oh, Rene, there is a plug of wheat on your head. Excellent. You were first there. There was many others right behind you. Let's get rid of that. Let's get the second one on political fatality, 1913. What about the elevator music? Yeah, we can try that as well. Let's do. Oh, very good. Excellent. I didn't. That just came in as I was accidentally clicking there, and it turned out you have the right answer. It is. Can I mind her first name? Is it Emily? Emily Davidson, killed by the King's Horse at the Derby of 1913. Suffragette, protester, and activist. Well done. That's 2 in a row for Ocats. Ocats is now on fire. Let's see what number 3 is. Japanese chess variant. You hear a lot about variants at the moment. This has nothing to do with diseases. This is a kind of chess, closely related to chess, but it's a Japanese game. And it's on that grid somewhere. All answers run from left to right. And are they all single words? This is a single word anyway. Go, no. Topkapi, no. No. Capi, Vortex, Shogi is right. Gary got it, but kind of misspelled it. Missed out the O. It is Shogi. Shogi's right, and then Chris M got it right. So I'll put you both on the wheel, okay? So, because I think Gary's one is just a typo. So I'll put Gary on the wheel and put Chrism on the wheel as well. Shogi is a quite kind of like chess, Japanese variant. Okay, and the last one is an Ottoman palace. Thank you very much, Noodle Doodles. Appreciate it. Thank you. So, an Ottoman palace. Yes, Marion, that is correct. It is Topkapi. It's in Istanbul, formerly Constantinople, and it was the palace of the Ottoman rulers for many, many years. Hundreds of years, I think. So, well done. Good one. Excellent. Right, shall we risk doing a bit of Kazula Palooza? I'll need to open my Kazula Palooza file. I don't think I've added any to it since last week, so I'm going to have to. I'm kind of stuck with things I've already identified. Well, let's try this. I may have done this one before. I don't know. It's not marked that I've been done. Oh no, it is. It's got an X next to it. Right. Okay. Sorry. Let's do this one. So what I'm going to do first is get rid of that. Thanks for playing. Now you see it. Johnny Beatty flavored journey into quiz. Let's get the drum machine on. Let's set the tempo to a mighty 160, which, to be honest, sounds a bit too fast. But let's see what comes up. You got it already. Yeah, I'm a believer. Now, who was first? It was Louisa. Right, you're on the wheel for next week, Louisa. So that's good. Louisa Jobson. I'm going to try and do the best ever party box for next week. I think we'll double money on it. Might have 2 bottles of booze. It's by the Monkeys. I'm a believer. Good shout. Hey, all right. I think you're talking about the outcome of that rather than my rendition. Although I thought it was fairly spot on, not bad. Let's get another one. Let's get another Kazula Palooza there. Right, let's try this. Let's try a slightly more difficult one. I've not practiced any of these, so I'm trying to do these off the top of my head. You know what? If you give me a second, what I'm going to do with this one is just go and look up the lyrics. I can help. Okay, yeah, that was going to help. Right, here we go. Hey, all right. Wonderful world. It is indeed, yeah. And I think to myself, hey, the wonderful world. I can see your incredulity, Janie. But yeah, I do practice. I mean, like, not to make it perfect. I just want to. I just run them through sometimes so that I think I've got at least got the tune. Because sometimes, I know this is hard to believe, but sometimes I think I'm able to do it, and it turns out I've got absolutely no idea what the actual tune is. I know. And I think to myself, Gary was just ahead, but he said Wonderful Life. That's a different tune. Wonderful World is the right answer. Oh, anyway, that's further down. No, Louisa was first. Then Chris, then Simon, then Lorna with the wrong answer. Then Gary with the wrong answer. Then O'Cats. Right, okay. What a wonderful world. Oh, here we go. That contestation here. Big saying should be what a wonderful world, I think, which I put. What a wonderful world. Is it not just called Wonderful World? I mean, you could easily be right. Let's just. What a wonderful world is what I'm searching here. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. 100%. So Big, I'll put you on the wheel as well. Louisa goes on the wheel anyway. But because you got it exactly right, Big, you go on the wheel as well. Okay. That's reasonable, yes. Well, no, it's good to get these things right, Spedge. It's good. It's okay. It's cool. Let's do it. Let's do one more, because so far this is going really well, and I need one that I totally screw up just to make it good. Let's try this one. Have I done this one? I'm sure I've done this one before. Hang on. Let's try it anyway. Let's see. You tell me if I've done it before. Hang on. Rhythm sounds totally wrong. Let's try something else. Graham's right. It is easily my worst performance of the night, but it's still just about enough for Graham to identify it as Teddy Bear. And a teddy bear. Which is Elvis's song about the Rangers. Nice one. And she in the healthy day. Have a sing. Holy tail, let me be. Great. Well done, Graham. You're on the wheel for next week. For next week's yeah, he's all right. Yeah, I noticed that a lot of you thought it was These Boots Are Made for Walking. A mashup of the two songs. Quite possibly. Who knows? Who knows how my musical brain is working? Right, let's quit while we're marginally ahead. Bit on that. We'll get some new stuff on the list for Kazula Palooza. It's starting to get a little thin there, but we've still got time for a couple of games. And let's do Hangman. Yeah, we've got a little bit of Hangman ready, which I will just take a moment to open up here. Maybe heaven don't want to be Tiger. Tiger's Petra. Tigers and the tap you. Loving the wanna be. Hey, yo, teddy bear. Hey, you know, she's standing there. Let it be. Hey, get up, baby bear. Do I do the Kazula in the live pub quiz? No, I don't. I don't think I've got the balls to do that in a live pub. I don't know. Maybe I should try it. Right. What are we going for? Person born in 1972. P-A-R-T-Y. I thought you were going to go for parting, like side parting, right? P. If you don't know what's going on here, folks, just choose letters. First person to solve the puzzle wins. R, T, no, Y. So there's no P, R, T, or Y, but there's a couple of A's. Muzz has got an I, Louise has got a K. Let's try those. Let's see. I, yes, and K, no. All right, party box. Gary's got W. I should write these down. I can't look at your things and be here at the same time. Then we've got B, O, X, G, C. B-O-X-G-C. Right, who could this be? Person born in 1972. B. There's no B. Is there an O? Yeah, there is an O. It's an O with an apostrophe. X? No X. Then G-C. Spedge looking for G. No. Muzz looking for C. No C. Keep with letters coming, folks. Chris is looking for a G. We just had G. Margaret Ann's looking for an S. There is definitely at least one S. Yep. Nah, it's not Richard Osman. That's an O with an apostrophe. Hey, Shaquille O'Neal is the right answer. It is American basketball star Shaquille O'Neal. Well done, Chris. Let's just go and type you onto the wheel here. Press M. Okay, let's get back to Hangman. We've got time for another couple of these, I think. Big's looking for an H. Looking for a place this time. It's a location, a place. No H. Don't know who that is. He's a extremely famous basketballer from the USA. Who? Just he's a basketballer. That's all. That's all I really know. He's quite tall, and he's like showbiz. You know what I mean? bit like David Beckham as a footballer, but showbiz as well. Shaquille O'Neal is the same. So never heard of him. P-O-E. Okay. P. Yes. O. Yes. E. Yes. Looks like I haven't taken the wrong ones out of the thing here. L-I-S. L. I. Yeah, loads of these. S. Yeah, basketball and all. Who would have thought? Mario's looking for an M. Let's see if we've got an M. Muzz looking for a Y. What could this be? A place. There's no Y. Well, very good. Yeah, I think that's right. I think that's the first time anyone's actually got. It can't be the first time. I was going to say it's the first time anyone's got one of these before I myself remembered what it was. But I'm sure sure that's happened before. Serengeti National Park is correct down in East Africa. There we are. Very good, Chris. Brilliant. And you were just ahead of the others. Gary got it. Simon got it. Marion got it. Graham got it. Roddy got it. Big got it as well. But Chris was first. And that's the game. 10 o'clock. I like to do these things in threes, and I don't really know why. There's no particular reason for it, but let's do one to finish off, okay? Product. Big's looking for letter R to start off this product hangman, and she's straight in there. Letter R is on the wheel. Chris looking for D. These are quite nip and tuck, these shorter ones, aren't they? Hairspray, Sillet Bang, Brill Cream. Great guesses. Amazing guesses. I don't know if any of them are right so far. I don't know. Well, let's test this by just seeing if there's an H. No, it's not hairspray. Sillet Bang, let's see if there's a C. No. Brill Cream, let's see if there's a B. Yes, but it's not Brill Cream. Let's move on. What's the next one? Bicycle, that's a B as well. Can't be that. Cadbury's. I've had a C. Let's try the second letter from that. A. There's no A. Right, now we're back to letters. Muzz looking for a T. Oof, right, I know what it is now. Big's looking for an M. It's not pseudocreme, it's not hair cream. Margaret Ann is looking for the letter S. There is no S. And we have a solution. We have a winner. We have someone who's found the last space on the wheel for tonight, and it is Louisa. It's Toblerone. It's a Toblerone. Absolutely magnificent. So, Louisa, good news for you. You have 3 names on the wheel for next week. Let's take a look at the wheel, how it stands already, and as we begin the journey to party box number 12. Let's just have a little peek at the wheel of names. Whoa, right, there we go. Over the moon is an understatement. Yeah, well done, everybody. Indeed. Bad luck to Janie not getting on the wheel, but I suggested last week that I'd be doing things through the week to get people on the wheel, which I never got around to doing, but I'm a little bit more, just slightly more organized than I was this time last week, I think. So I might be able to do something during the week. Just have a little think. I don't want to do too many. Maybe one thing a day, one little spot on the wheel per day, via contests on Twitter or Facebook or whatever, you know. A week, I think it was elevator hip hop, the wheel music I liked. Yeah, you're on the wheel. Let's see who's on the wheel. Chris is on the wheel. Spedge is on the wheel. Louisa, Ocats, Gary, Chris, Marion, Louisa, and Beeg and Graham are all on the wheel. So you've all got a little kickstart ahead of next week's quiz. Fantastic. Thanks for doing the quiz, everybody. Thanks for coming along. A little Friday night quiz. I'm really pleased to be keeping doing this because I do like the online quiz. It's fun. And the commute is brilliant. See, when I turn this off, I'm suddenly at home. Like, obviously, I like doing the pub because I like getting paid and I like going out and I do like meeting people and I like doing a live room. Blah, it's good fun, you know. But see, at the end, it's like, oh man, we'll pack up the bag and get home now. Shit. Although I did get a lift the other night, so thanks for that. Good quiz, good quiz, good quiz. Yeah, have a great weekend, everybody. Hope the weather's good where you are. It's been all right this week in Edinburgh. It's been quite nice. Very nice. Don't forget to upload your scores for the main quiz. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the scores were. I think quite a lot of people got bust tonight on that last round. There was a few killer questions. The Andy Murray one, because obviously you could have gone for Jamie Murray because he's a well-known doubles player. The Flying Scotsman one. Did anyone get bust on the Flying Scotsman? Did anyone go for a Mallard? Because that's your other kind of famous steam engine from that time. Where's the score upload? Here it is. Yep. Hopefully see you on Thursday. If not, here again on Friday, absolutely. I'll be at both. Yay. Hi, Marion's been at a few live quizzes. Great to see you. That's good news. Swam in the sea 3 times this week. Is it nice and clean down that way? It's very, very popular now, the swimming in the sea. In fact, I'm sure Marion doesn't mind me. I'm sure Marion mentioned on here before she'd been swimming in the sea down at Wardy. I wouldn't do it. I'm scared of the sea. It's like got fish in it, currents, sewage. That's the main reasons why I won't go in the sea. Plus, it's cold. Somebody might nick your stuff off the beach. Loads of reasons why not. That's quite negative, isn't it? I prefer to go for a walk. 2 weeks ago, I went for a fantastic big walk in the countryside on a Saturday. That was really good. Well, thank you very much. It's a nice thing to say. Keeps my spirits up as well. I enjoy it. Thanks, Beeg. Aye, you were telling me about that. Marion was mentioning this. Swimming at Loch Morar. Jeez, oh, it's cold. Once you get going. How long do you stay in the sea, though? Because, like, you know, I walk down Wardy Bay in the sea. You see the people going in for a swim. And, you know, sometimes go and sit on the beach or whatever. And folk never last long. They kind of go in and they're in the sea for about, sometimes for maybe 4 or 5 minutes only, and then whoosh back out again. And they're red. They turn red. And it's not this time of year as well. They've been doing it all year round. They do it in January. Smart move. Yeah, I think I'm more a hill walky type person than a sea swimming type person. I might see if I can get out tomorrow. I didn't go for one last Saturday because I was having my jab/jag. And was tremendously ill for the rest of the weekend and half of this week as well. Not mental. Wan Lockhead. That's a great place name, isn't it? Must be Must be a good bit of where am I going on it. Wan Lockhead. Let's just try it. Google Maps. Wan Lockhead. Listed as Wan Lockhead, comma bigger. Close to bigger is it? It's not that close to bigger. Miles away from bigger. That's crazy talk. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's get a little bit of street view. Let's get this on so we can all see the benefit of Wan Lockhead. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of people have put a lot of effort into going down to the Wardby Bay for a swimming. They've got a lot of gear and stuff like that, and have to change. And it's all for about 5-10 minutes of swimming. You just go for a walk, keep you going for hours. After a rugby match, whereabouts are you watching rugby, Chris? Highest rail line. What, Wan Lockhead? Have they got a train station there? Well, it looks high, doesn't it? Is there a train? Can you see a train station anyway? Go forwards to see the centre. What, forwards how I was before, because I think I turned round, didn't I? Is this the centre? This Wan Lockhead. Is there a train station here? Train goes to Lead Hills. Up in a minute. London Irish game, last home game of the season in Brentford. It's West London. Lead Hills, old mining town. Cool. That's the centre. There we are. We're at the centre of Wan Lockhead right now. Oh, there's is that a caravan that you buy stuff out of, or is it just somebody parked up? It's just someone parked up. Visitor centre, yes. What they got? Museum, visitor mine, period cottages, miners' library, shop, tea room. Yeah, that looks all right. I've been on Wan Lockhead. That looks okay. I don't drive, so I can't really go to these places. Mind you, there it is. That's what I'm looking for. Dun, dun, dun. Bus stop. Looks like a good one. Wee bench. Lots of information. Big, healthy bin. Is there a shop? Does this place have a shop? Like a proper shop, not a tourist shop. Is it a spa? God, it's really like the Highlands, except the south of Scotland, isn't it? Corrua. Oh, you got a bus there. Brilliant. 5 years back to walk the Southern Upland Way. All right. So is there a shop? Is there a spa? Or it won't be a Scotland. Let's go up here. There's more houses up there. That's where we started. So I reckon if there's, is there a shop there? No. Is there a shop up there? No. Don't think so. Where is the shop? And what's that? Foster's. A pub. Ooh, there's a pub. Lenny Mullen, the acting coach, lives there. and puts up lovely photos of it in the snow and at night. Should I know Lenny Mullen, the acting coach? The way you say that is like, you know, the acting coach. Try to go to that pub, but I can't get in. I want to go up here. I want to see if there's a shop. Does he ever put up photos of the spa? Or is there no spa? What's this? Village notices. Latest community news. There's nothing going on. That's it. This is where we started, wasn't it? What have we got? Different day. Kind of sunnier. No shop. How do these people get food? Can you ask your friend, the acting coach, how he gets food? Like, how do you get food if you live here? How do you get milk? How do you get toast? How do you get wild boar or venison pate? How do you get that in a place like this? Maybe you just don't. Anything along here? Is that I think we're finished with One Lockhead. I think it's over. What's this? It's just a house. Drives to a shop. You can't grow your own venison pate. Well, you can, but it's just quite a long-winded process. If I want wild boar pate, I just nip round to Joe's shop. Look, Epicure wild boar pate. If I want tonic snowballs, I just go to the shop. Yeah. If I want almond milk, I just go to the shop. It is a crazy how I don't know how to do it. I might become a filmmaker, make a documentary about how people even live in these places. Because it's kind of beyond my understanding. It's all about cars, isn't it? They've got cars. That's how they do things. Ramp ahead. Look at that. That's textbook. Feed line and punchline. Ramp ahead. Dun, 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 dun. Ramp. That's how they do it. I guess that is how they do it. Sankler are bigger. So look, here's the map. So we're here. This is One Lockhead. One Lockhead. So there's the Hopeton Arms Hotel. 3-star hotel. £85 a night. I mean, it really is the middle of nowhere. Miles from anything. Like Abington's like that far away. How long's that? And there's nothing there. Nothing at Abington. Look at Abington. So this is like 10 miles away or something. Oh, look, there's the milk. It's 10 miles away in a moving truck. People in One Lockhead. Is this acting coach you know who lives in One Lockhead? Is he quite thin? Right, listen, I better get out of here. Well, I guess that explains the low population. This looks sort of positively Stepford by comparison. Right, my kid's calling. I'm going to go and see her because she's not been well. So I'm out of here. We'll leave it there. There's a spa in Abington. Got shouted at to disinfect my hands. So that's Abington. Yeah, it looks like that kind of place. They would shout at you in Abington for things. So let's leave them to it. Good night. I'm out here. Thanks very much for doing the quiz. Thanks very much to anyone who thought that was worth a donation. I appreciate it very much. And we'll see you during the week. I'll think of some competitions to get names on for next week and a big party box next week. Going nuts next week. All right. See you later. Good night.